Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Hey Let's Practice. This is Brett. We're practicing our way through the Hal Leonard Guitar Method, Book 1. And in this video, we're going to be doing a little bit more practice with our chord transitions. We're going to be doing 3 exercises, numbers 38, 39, and 40. And we're going to talk about how these chords sort of interact with each other finger-wise and what makes a good transition from one chord to a different chord depending on which chord you're going from, which chord you're going to, and so forth. If you're enjoying the videos so far, or even if this is your first time checking out one of my videos, go ahead and do the YouTube thing and subscribe to the channel. Hit me with a like if you like the way I teach. Share the videos, leave a comment, let me know what kind of guitar you're playing, what kind of music would you like to play. Are you finding chords easy? Are you finding them hard? Let me know what's going on. So we're going to use a couple of different chords in these 3 exercises. First of all, let's get our instruments tuned up. Hopefully you have a tuner, but just in case you don't, here's my open E string. Here's my A string. Go ahead and tune up your D. Here's the G. Here's the B, and here's the E. Okay, so we're using, let me go over the chords that we're using sort of in order that they appear. So the first chord that shows up in one of these exercises is the G chord. So there are 2 fingerings for this chord. I'm going to show you the most common one first. This is what I call the 1, 2, 3 G. Our second finger is on the E string, 3rd fret, that's our low G. Our second finger is going to fret the 2nd fret of the A string, that's going to be our B. We're going to play our open D, open G, open B, and then 3rd fret of the G string, sorry, third fret of the E string up top with your 3rd finger. So what I call 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. Now there's a second way to play that, and that's to use what I call 2, 3, 4. The second finger fingers the A, 3rd finger fingers the low G, 4th finger fingers the G up top, but otherwise it's the same. We're playing the same notes, we're just using different fingers to do that. The second chord that we use in number 38 is the D7. We only strum 4 strings. Our D string, 2nd finger hits the A here on the G string, 1st finger is on the C on the B string, 3rd finger is on the 2nd fret of the E string, giving us an F sharp. All right, now if you're getting this kind of sound, that means you need to arch your fingers a little bit more and only touch the note that you're actually fretting. And you'll get used to that. The next chord that we have is the C chord. On the C chord, we're not going to play the low E string. We're going to start with our 3rd finger on the C on the A string, 3rd fret. The 2nd finger grabs the E here on the D string, 2nd fret. Open G. 1st finger on the C on the B string, 1st fret. Open E string. Again, if you're getting that sort of thing, arch your fingers a little bit more. Okay, the next chord that shows up is the 2nd chord in number 39, that's the G7. The G7 is kind of like this, except we use the 2, 3, 4 G, but instead of the 3rd finger over here, we use our 1st finger on the F on the E string, first fret of the E string. Let's see, what else do we need? I think that's it. We just need a G chord, a D7, a C, and a G7, and that covers all the strings that we're using, all the chords that we're using. Okay, now we're going to take these really slow because if chords are still fairly new for you, then the transitions are a little bit tough. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab that, we're going to grab the 1, 2, 3 G this G, not this G. Although you can do it with it, it'll work just fine. It'll just be a little bit more tricky. So let's do the 1, 2, 3 G, and let's gently strum 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then to transition from the G to the D7, I lift up these 2 fingers. I slide my 3rd finger back 1 fret. I don't leave the string. I just go whoop, right? And then I take these 2 fingers in the same shape and I put them here. To go from the D7 to the C chord in the 3rd measure, I leave my 1st finger where it is, because I still need that C, and then I take these 2 fingers, E, C. Then, again, I leave my C where it is, and I bring these 2 fingers back to where they were a second ago. Now, if I want to play the line again, all I do is I slide this back up 1 fret and put these back where they were at the beginning of the line. Leave the 1st finger where it is, set up your C. Bring him back. Slide the finger up. Okay, there you go. Now, best way to practice this is to just sit there, don't even pick it. Sit in front of the TV and just say, you know, you're watching old episodes of ER and you're just kind of going, yeah. And then, oh yeah, what do I do over here? Okay, do this. Is this my D? Nope, that's the A. Okay. Yeah, Dr. Carter is doing something funny, and then, you know, all this, whatever. So just sort of best way to get these transitions down is to do them sort of absent-mindedly as you're doing other things. Okay, now, do you want to be able to do this transition? Whoops. So 2, 3, 4 G, 1, 2, 3 D, 7. Yes, you do. And in the later exercise, you're going to have to. You're not really going to have much of a choice. So there's 38. So again, we have a G chord, 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back, D7, 4 beats. Leave your C where it is, move the fingers over. Leave the C where it is, move the fingers back. Slide that 3rd finger up. And you're good to go. Okay? All right, so for number 39, we're starting on a C chord. So now we're starting here. And the C chord and the G7 chord go together really, really well. Because all I have to do is I play my C chord. Check this out. I play my C chord. I just take these 2 fingers, move them up 1 string each, and I take this finger and move it down 1. And then when I go back to the C, I move these 2 back, move that back. Move these 2, move that one. Move these 2, move that one. All right. So on this line, I strum 2 C's, 1, 2, and then G7, 3, 4, hit the C again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I basically do those 2 measures again. C, 2, G7, 4, C, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you're not doing the chord transitions terribly smoothly yet, take your time. Remember, learning involves repetitions, doing it many, many, many times, and it involves time. So your brain has to take time to make the connections between what you want to do and what you can do. As soon as those sort of neurons and synapses connect with each other, your hands are going to start moving faster and more smoothly. Don't push it. Don't feel like, oh man, I got to get this right away. No, you don't. Take a week, take 2 weeks, take 3 weeks. There's nobody standing over your shoulder criticizing you for getting it, for being slow. Okay. So let's do number 39 really, really slow. 1, 2, ready, go. C 2 times. 1, 2, switch, G7, 3, 4, back to C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, switch to G7, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Piece of cake. All right. Now, finally, with number 40, we're using the G, the C, and the D7. Yeah, the G7, the G, the C, and the D7. Now, do I want to start on this G chord, the 2, 3, 4 G, or do I want to start on this G chord? Interesting question, because this G goes really well with this C chord. And then D7, and then C, and then 2, 3, 4 G, and then C, and then D7, and then C. All right. So if you want, you can make your life a little bit more complicated. If the 2, 3, 4 G is getting comfortable, use the 1, 2, 3. Now, I've got to move all 3 fingers to get to the C chord. Then I got my D7. And then 1, 2, 3 G. And then C. D7. Okay, let's try number 40 two times. We're going to play it with the 2, 3, 4 G, which is the easier version. And then we're going to take a short break, and we're going to do it again with the 1, 2, 3 G. So in this case, every single chord is strummed 2 times, right? You'll hear me count 1, 2, 3, 4, because that's the way we count in the measures. But you could also say, ignoring the measures, you could just say 1, 2, 1, 2. You could do that too, but that's not keeping track of the count within the measure. So it's up to you. You do you. I'll do me. You do you. All right, here we go. Number 40, super slow, and let's try to keep track of the counts. 1, 2, slowly, go. G, 2, C, 4, D7, 1, 2, back to C, 3, 4, G, 1, 2, C, 3, 4, D7, C, 3, 4, and I just like to resolve down back to a G. All right, now this time we're going to do it the hard way. We're going to start with the 1, 2, 3 G, right? I say hard, even though once you get used to the transition, it's actually not that hard. At first, it's super hard. But once you get it, you're like, oh, is that all there is to it? Okay, let's give it a shot. Again, super, super slow. Do your best to keep up. 1, 2, slow. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3 G. 1, 2, C. 3, 4, D7. 1, 2, back to C. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 G. 1, 2, C. 3, 4, D7. 1, 2, C. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 G. 1. Okay, so do each version 5, 10, 15, 20 times. And again, just sit in front of Parks and Rec or something, or listen to a podcast if you like a favorite podcaster. Beep, 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 and all that stuff. Your hands will get used to it. That's it for this video. Hope you're enjoying it so far. We're learning some really cool chords, and we're going to use them in upcoming tunes. So take your time, be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself, have fun, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye-bye.